Today's video, I want to do something a little bit different, and I've been seeing a couple of these videos going around YouTube. People doing a full face of makeup using products that they are not a fan of. I thought today I would challenge myself and see if maybe these products that I have in my makeup bag are worthy enough to make it back onto my good side, but if not, they're just gonna have to stay on the bad side. I just want to make a quick disclaimer. Just because I don't like a certain product that I have in my makeup bag does not mean I don't like the brand or any other products that they use. It's just that specific product did not work out for me. Keep that in the back of your mind. And also, if you do like a product that I mention, don't bash me for not liking it. I won't bash you for liking a product just because I don't like it. It's petty, but I just want to put that out there because I know how cruel people can be on social media. So we're gonna get right into this video and let's get started. Okay, so a makeup bag full of stuff. I literally went through my vanity and really thought hard about products that I don't like. Now you're probably like, why would you keep a makeup product that you don't like? I'm a makeup hoarder, okay? And there's just things that I can't let go of because I have high hopes for them. And then there's other things, like I actually had to dig deep in my makeup to realize, oh, why do I even still have this? So the first product, and yes, I know it's a Fenty product. The first product is the Pro Filter Soft Matte Primer from Rihanna's collection. And I did a video, a whole review on a couple of the Fenty products when it launched. I really truly wanted to love it, but the main thing that I noticed was my pores. And I thought it was the foundation, but I've used the foundation so many times that I didn't have that issue, and I used a different primer. So I'm gonna give this another shot. We're gonna see if that happens with another foundation. I do use it, I'm not gonna lie, but it's not on like my top list. So I'm just gonna add this in there because I really don't use primers at all, but this is one primer that stood out that I had an issue with. So we're gonna go in with this. I've heard mixed reviews on how to apply it, you know, application process of it. I'm just gonna use my finger. You can use a brush or a sponge, whichever you prefer. Next makeup product that I haven't really been a fan of and that I really don't like is All Day Luminous Weightless Foundation from NARS. Now I used to love this. This is my holy grail. Let me just tell you a little bit of my story. I've exchanged this multiple times to find the right shade and I'm like, why isn't it matching? And I started to realize it oxidizes on me. I'm just taking my Real Technique sponge. Yeah, it's super yellow. So the color might not be what I want it to be. Don't get me wrong, the foundation looks flawless, but like after I wear it for a little bit, it's completely different color. I just don't like how it sets sometimes. I get extremely oily. I'm slightly noticing that pore issue that I was having. No other primer or foundation ever really shows my pores like that, and this just makes it like, I don't know, it just really brings them out. So I'm still having that issue. I am still going to keep it and work with it, but right now I'm not too happy. Next product that I'm not a fan of and I really truly tried is the Anastasia Beverly Hills concealer, and this is in 2.0. And I was talking to my friend Raul and he was like, you don't like it? And I was just like, I like the idea of it and like how creamy it is, but let me tell you, every time I've used it, it creases. I do like it to use to clean up my brows, but as far as using it as like a full concealer, it just doesn't work. I don't know if you guys are like me, but I get so satisfied with when people like do makeup videos and you see like that nice concealer that glides on. And that is like one of those concealers, like nice full coverage. Just the aftermath, it just doesn't work. And it looks beautiful, like even when you freshly blend it out. But when I get into the whole setting powder thing, hopefully it shows, but I just always had issues with horrible creasing. Like it makes me look 10 times older. I have like all these, looks like so many fine lines, and we all naturally have fine lines underneath of the eyes, but like this just brings it out more than what you've ever wanted to. The next product I'm going to mention is a product that I've used multiple times in videos and I still will use it, but for a short period of time. I've noticed when I wear this for a long time throughout the day, when I look in the mirror, I could just see my pores and my makeup separating, and no other translucent powder that I've used, such as the Ben Nye or the Laura Mercier, has ever done this. The next product that I'm going to quickly demo on one brow, and I'll do the other brow off, is the Ka-Brow from Benefit. Now I love Benefit's brow products. I think their whole line is great, but for some reason compared to like the Anastasia Dip Brow, I would like without a doubt choose the Dip Brow over this product. I am not a fan of the applicator when I do my brows to have a full size brush, and I know it like attaches like that. It's still too small. Even the number 7 Anastasia brush that I use, and I still use it, is small for me, but this is like super tiny. And there's no spoolie to the brush, so you're gonna have to use something else. But it's just so small, and I don't feel like I get the look that I would get whether if I were to use like their Precisely brow pencil or the Dip Brow from Anastasia. I might be changing my mind unless I'm just having like a good brow day. Brows are turning out pretty decent. I'm just gonna go with it. And this is why I keep products, because maybe I just had a bad makeup day. Oh, next I'm just going to quickly move into eyes. I'm not going to do a lot with the eyes, but a palette that I'm not a big fan of is the Urban Decay eyeshadow palettes, especially the Naked 3. And I really truly wanted to love the Urban Decay Naked palettes, but personally I just feel like you have to work hard for good pigment. Like if you want like a good starter palette, you know, I remember working during holiday, and these were like probably the #1 requested palette that people would want, especially with the Vault where you get all of them. I do like Urban Decay's other eyeshadow palettes, such as like the Vice. As far as this one that I have in my possession and the other ones that I've worked with, I'm just not a fan. And it does come with the brush too, so I'm just going to use that to show you guys. And what's confusing about the brush is like half like flat blending and then the other side's like a flat brush, but I feel like with their brushes they should have a nice blending brush on one side and then like the flat brush on the other. In comparison to like an actual blending brush, it just to me looks like a flat brush, so I'm not so sure what the whole concept of that was. Yeah, I need a blending brush. You can't deal with that. Like I feel like I really have to like dig into the palette to like get a decent amount of shadow to blend it out. But I just want you guys to quickly see like what I'm talking about with the under eye. Like my eyes look super puffy. The amount of creasing, like that's just horrible. I'm not too big of a fan of that concealer because that's exactly what it does, and oh my god, my pores, it's just, no, not happy. Taking the shadow trick, I'm just going to apply that on the lid just to something so it's not too flat. Add some more dimension. Now this shadow I do actually like. This particular one. The next is the Kat Von D Trooper Waterproof Eyeliner, or liquid, what is it? Liquid eyeliner. I did mention in my last video, I don't mind felt tips, but they're not my go-to. I'm not a big fan of them, so don't like it. And this one I've always had issues with, and I don't know if it's the one that I got, but even when I've tried to use it on clients, it just didn't work out. So I'm gonna attempt to do this. Just didn't like how it wasn't an intense black, but I will say the pens do create like a nice even line if you're having issues with creating a wing. But if you guys want to check out how I do my wing liner, check out the previous video, and like I said, there is a giveaway in that video, so check it out. Just not an intense black. Like I don't mind felt tips like I said, but I feel like it just takes forever, like longer, altering your hand to like get in different angles. Next makeup product that is not on my good side is the Better Than Sex mascara from Too Faced. I know this is like a holy grail product for a lot of you guys, but for me personally, it just flakes, doesn't work out for me. I recently did buy a new one about like a couple weeks ago, so it's not old, it's not like dried out or anything, so it's actually fairly new. I wanted to give it another shot, so here's this, but I just noticed throughout the day I'll have like black stuff under my eyes, and it's just because it flakes. It's not horrible, but I don't like the aftermath of it and what it does and how it messes up my makeup. The Ardell Glamour multi-pack I just don't like. Now I do like the Ardell 207s and some of their wispies, but just the other ones I can't. The band, it's just, I mean, you get what you pay for, I feel like. So are they a reasonable price? Yeah, they're pretty reasonable, but I just, for me personally, I don't like them, but I'm gonna put it on my eye. It just looks horrible. Like extra fake. Like I know I wear fake lashes, but like not a pretty type of fake. The lash glue, I've used this in multiple videos, but I started to notice something and it's been pissing me off. Of Lashes lash glue, and I've had very high hopes for it. Sure, I would take off and take my makeup off and literally take eye makeup remover to take off any eyeliner, mascara, and excess lash glue. Next day I would wake up and I would have lash glue still remaining, even though I would use an eye makeup remover. And when I would pull the lash glue off, it pulls out my natural lashes. But the Duo lash glue has never done that to me before. So I realized it is this lash glue. I don't like thin bands is like it's super hard for it to like rest on your lash line. Like I just feel like you have to work so hard. So the next product that I'm not a fan of is the Bobbi Brown Natural One bronzing powder. With this bronzing powder, I did want to love it, and I did use it to try it, but I've noticed when I would wear it, it just wasn't for me. And I was very disappointed at this thing, as you guys can clearly tell. I did not hit pan on it. If I did hit pan, you know, it would be a little bit more used, but I feel like there's just a layer of bronzer, like of powder, but underneath there's like openness. Like there's no product. So I feel like it's just a thin, horrible product, and that's what also pisses me off. I do love Bobbi Brown. I do love their products. This one just doesn't do it for me. I don't know, I just don't like it. I can't believe I'm doing this, but I'm not going out. It's going to come off after this video. Also looks muddy too on the skin, which I'm not a fan of. Let's just say I've used better bronzers than this one. So I went through all my lip products, and I feel like I have my good days and my bad days. Of course, with winter, it's dry out. I'm all about lip balms and, you know, glosses and stuff, but anything matte just I feel is too dry. But one product I can't seem to like is the LA Splash Cosmetics Velvet Matte Liquid Lipstick, and this is in Romance. So this is the only color that I could find, which I'm like, great, like it's not the best color to go with this look, but I just thought I'd use it. She got these sent to me from them, which I'm thankful for. And they wanted me to showcase them, do a video on them, or like take pictures with them. And it was the most horrific lip product that I've ever put on my lips instantly. Wore it for maybe like 10 minutes. Let me stop lying. Like 10 minutes, and I could literally like peel it off. So I'm just going to show you guys. The color's pretty, but no, I can't do it. Thing with this product, if you do like it or you are using it, layering it is just not gonna work. And that's with any liquid lipstick, but the way you have to try it, I hate to say try it, but like if you doubt me, just try it. You should not do that. Like you should have freedom to move your lips. They should not stick together like that, especially with a liquid lipstick. It should dry matte, and you should be able to move your lips around. And if anything ever does get dry, I would put like a little lip balm to kind of help add moisture in the center of the lips. But this is like horrible, and then you can just see how like it looks crackly and just 10 times worse. Get close and personal, we're gonna see how this makeup looks. I know like the lips don't go with the whole look. I didn't have any other product to showcase, so I just thought I would just use it. So I'm first gonna start off with the under eye, because this is like my main issue with this concealer, but you guys can see what I'm talking about. And I never have this issue. You guys see my pictures or anything like that, but look at all of that. It's just horrible. And like even doing this, it just creates like a weird, and then like you get all that product on your finger. So even wiping it, it won't even go away. Guys, so there you have today's video. I'm so ready to take all of this off. I just want to end the video right now because I look ridiculous, first off, with like the lip color and just the whole look. So up close and personal, what I'm talking about with certain products and how it works for me. Like I said, these products may work for you and you may absolutely love them, but for me personally, they just don't do it. Hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Go ahead and check out my last video before this one with the giveaway. Enter that, it ends in 5 days, I believe, on Thursday, January 18th. I could be wrong with the date. But definitely do that. If you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe and give the video a big thumbs up, and comment below what videos you want to see next. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye guys.